Today we are cooking using only one color, and today that color is red. Before we get into it, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and let's hop into it. So today we're making 3 parts of this dish. We're making a main meal, a side dish, and a beautiful drink. So first things first, I have some beautiful chicken breast here, and we're gonna cut this open, and I have a little bowl here that we're gonna use to get some color and flavor on it. I'm gonna cut this open, get this chicken out of this beautiful, beautiful package, and all I'm gonna do is pour this into this nice bowl. Now I have 2 chicken breasts here. I'm gonna take all this fat off of it because we don't need it. I'm actually gonna trim these up a little bit because they're a little fat intensive. Let's trim this up a little bit. Get all this terrible, disgusting fat off there. So now that I got my chicken all trimmed up, we're gonna throw it back in this little bowl. And before we continue on with the chicken, I'm gonna show you, we essentially have to start working on our side dish, which is gonna be a beet and strawberry salad. So I found this massive beet at Publix. I mean, look at this thing. It's the size of my head. Look at it. It's huge. So essentially all we're going to do is we're going to cut off the front and the back end of this. Because this is unbelievably big. It's an unbelievably large beet. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is a, oh no, we are, oh God, it's chucked. We have to be careful because this will stain absolutely everything. So I'm gonna cut this into 4 equal parts. So I'm gonna attempt to cut this into 4 equal parts. Okay, good. So that's not bad. Now we're gonna throw this in boiling water and just let it boil. That's all we're gonna do. Now I'm gonna clean off my workstation or else it'll just go red for forever. We're also gonna be making a red drink, and I have a peach tea bag just brewing in a little cup of water, and we'll make that at the end. But let's go back to the chicken. So I have 2 beautiful chicken thighs here, and I have a couple different things I wanna add to kind of season this up. So the first thing I do have is some beautiful honey. So we're gonna throw some honey right on top of this chicken, just like that. We're gonna let that kind of stay right on top. We're gonna throw some paprika on the chicken as well. This is gonna be a little bit of a spicier dish because we're also gonna throw in crushed red pepper. We are gonna throw roasted red pepper in, but that's a little later. So now I have honey, paprika, and I have crushed red pepper. We're gonna mix this up a little bit, let the honey get to all the sides. We're also gonna be adding in some olive oil as well. Now we're gonna mix this up even more. We're gonna make sure both sides of the chicken have a very even marination essentially, because we're not letting it marinate overnight or soak overnight or anything. We're just kind of letting it get some color and get a beautiful taste as well. So now I have olive oil, honey, paprika, and crushed red pepper. Next thing I'm gonna do is add some salt to it as well. Now I'm gonna put this chicken to the side as we need it in a couple minutes. Next, I have some beautiful roasted red peppers. And this is where our beautiful tray right here is gonna come into effect. So the first thing I'm gonna do right here is I'm gonna throw in a good amount of olive oil. Next thing I'm gonna do is I have 2 cloves of garlic that I'm gonna cut up and add. Now garlic can literally make or break any dish. I mean, you put too much, it's too overpowering. Put too little, it tastes like trash. Now, if you guys wanna see some desserts or anything on the channel, let me know in the comments down below. Again, I wanna cook what you guys want me to cook, but I thought choosing a color and cooking with it would be really fun. Let's throw this garlic right in our pan right here, just in different spots. Again, I'm using 2 cloves of garlic. I probably could use more, but I'm just using 2 for now, and whatever happens, happens. You know what I mean? So we're gonna throw that on the bottom of the pan. We also have some cherry tomatoes that we have as well. We're gonna open this up and we're just gonna cut them in half and put them in the pan as well. So again, it's gonna be super simple. Cut the cherry tomatoes right in half. Cherry tomatoes are literally one of my favorite things to cook with because they're so easy and so full of flavor. It's crazy. These little tomatoes have such a big pop. It's absolutely insane. One thing that I love to make with cherry tomatoes is like a pasta, right? Because I would make pasta with olive oil, garlic, cherry tomatoes, little crushed red pepper. I'd throw in a little cream, and honestly, it would be so, so delicious. But I got some of these beautiful tomatoes. I'm throwing them on the outside of the pan because when I'm loading up the chicken, I want the chicken to be the center and I want it to have room to breathe. What I am gonna do is I'm gonna cut up some extra tomatoes and I'm gonna throw them around the chicken once it's in there. So next I'm gonna take out my sun-dried tomatoes right here. I'm gonna open this can up, I'm gonna drop them, and I'm gonna cut them up a little bit. Here we go, there we go. That's a good chunk right there. That's a beautiful roasted red pepper. Now my beets are going crazy, so I'm gonna reduce the heat and put it to a nice simmer. I just want it to simmer really. Right now it's boiling, I want it to simmer. So we got our roasted red pepper right here. We're just gonna go down the line and just cut it up real quick because it's super soft already. I mean, it's roasted red pepper. So we're just cutting it up, but I'm essentially gonna pick these up and just toss them in the dish as well. Kind of spread them around. Now I'm gonna grab my fingers and literally just kind of move it around. I don't care if it's under the chicken, that's perfectly fine with this. I really don't care. Now, if you look right here, this is what it looks like right now. It's just tomatoes and roasted red peppers right now, that's it. And garlic and olive oil, but. So I'm gonna move that all to the side. I have my oven preheating to 425, so keep that in mind as well. The oven's at about 375 right now, so it's heating up. Now I'm gonna throw my chicken right in the middle here. Throw this right there, just like that. Now both my chicken are in the middle. I'm gonna make sure all my honey and all my glaze is on top of that chicken. Get all that flavor on there. And again, those extra tomatoes that I cut up, I'm gonna throw in. I'm just gonna throw them absolutely wherever, it doesn't really matter. And now I am gonna throw a little bit more paprika just to make it really, really red and add some really good flavor. I'm gonna add some of that roasted red pepper, or some, again, of that crushed red pepper. And if you look right here on camera, this is what it looks like so far. I mean, honestly, it doesn't look too bad. I think time in the oven is what it needs, but this is a pretty red dish if you ask me. So we're gonna wait for the oven to get to 425. And next we have to work on our steps for our beautiful beet salad. Now our oven is officially preheated, so we're gonna throw this in the oven, get it going. We're gonna set a timer for 25 minutes. Now next I have my bowl that I'm gonna be using for my salad. This is a beetroot and strawberry salad. So first things first, I'm gonna open up this red wine vinegar because I'm gonna be using this in my salad as well. First thing I'm gonna do is give it a quick shake, open it up, and we're gonna throw in some of this red wine vinegar into our beautiful bowl right here. Now we're not gonna put too much, just a little, because if we need more, we can put more. Now we have some fresh strawberries, and we're gonna cut these up real quick. Now I love cutting the tops off and then just kind of seeing how big I can make each piece. Because this is a salad, so you don't want to use a spoon, you know, so you want to make everything a little bit bigger. Now that we cut all the tops off of these strawberries, we're gonna throw them back in the container, and we're just gonna give these like a quick 2-chop, like chop twice, and then just throw in the bowl. That's it, simple as that. Because again, I don't want the pieces to be super small, but I don't want them to be super big either. Now, I've never ever made a strawberry beet salad, but I'm like, you know what can make a nice cold salad? Now, if you guys wanna see some different colors in the next videos, let me know in the comments down below, because I'm always down for some more ideas on what to make, what to cook. I'm always down. Now I'm gonna throw a little bit of lemon juice on top of these strawberries as well. Just a little bit, and I'm gonna mix these up a little bit. So now I got that red wine vinegar and lemon juice with our strawberries. Now we're gonna put this on the side because we have to wait for our beautiful beets to be done. The next thing we can work on is our drink. Now, one thing that I didn't remember is that I have to keep some strawberries for the drink. And all I'm doing is I'm gonna put them right here on the side. I have a cup of water that I've been having a peach tea packet in, steeping. So I'm gonna take this peach packet out. I also have a little bit of grenadine that I'm gonna be using for this, because grenadine makes everything better, let's be honest. Put some grenadine in there. We're gonna throw some ice in here as well, followed by some strawberries at the very, very end. I guess I'm just gonna use my hand and kind of put it over and hope to God it doesn't explode. Doesn't taste really bad at all. I'm gonna throw some strawberries in here, and boom, just like that, we have a decent red drink. It's honestly not too shabby, not too bad. Something for the taste buds, really, that's all. So my beets, if you can see, are finally done. So I essentially have to drain this and then peel them. So they're gonna be very hot, so we gotta figure out how to do this really. Okay, so the beets are basically done. And I can touch them because I put them through like cold water. So they're a little hot still, but that's okay. And all I'm gonna do here is take the skin off of the beets. Now I should realistically let them cool down, but I have no patience. So I'm essentially just gonna try to cut off the skin of the beet, which is gonna be a little difficult because I'm not letting it cool down, but that's okay. And we already got one beet down right there. I'm just kind of following the outside of the beet and just cutting it off, because if I lose a little bit of beet, then I mean, whatever, I don't really care. There's a lot of beet here to go around, so I'm not really stressed. Okay, so what we did there is we just cut off all the skin from the beets. Now we're gonna throw all of this away. Actually, I'll put it in the corner for now. What we can do is we can bring our strawberries back over since we have them in this little bowl right here. And all we're gonna do is cut the beet into little cubes. Not little, but I mean fairly small. Now I'm gonna cut them into a line, and then we're literally just gonna cut like once or twice to give them a fairly small size. Now that I have all of my beautiful beets cut into squares, we're gonna throw, oh, that's really hot. Oh my God. We're gonna throw this right on top of the strawberries. And these are all incredibly hot, like so hot. It's unbelievable. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw this in the fridge, let it cool down. All right, so we are gonna take our chicken out of the oven. It is finally ready. So we're gonna put this right up here, let it cool off, let it rest for a bit, and we're gonna finish off our beet salad. So for our beet salad, we literally have one thing left to do, and it's goat cheese. So goat cheese is my absolute favorite cheese, and we're gonna throw this right on top and kind of just let it work in with what we got. This is just crumbled goat cheese. We're just gonna sprinkle it on give it that nice flare of color that it needs. And it's gonna really elevate this little salad we got going on here. Man, I love goat cheese. Now we're gonna flip this around, and just like that, we have a beautiful beet salad with a beautiful piece of chicken. So first things first, what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring over a piece of chicken to this beautiful plate we have right here, just like that. We're also gonna throw in some of these tomatoes, roasted red peppers. We're gonna throw them right on top or on the side, wherever my fork can land. We're also gonna throw in a little bit of the salad right on the side of my dish. And now it doesn't look the greatest, but again, it is all red. This is as red as it gets. I mean, this is all red. We have the first all red meal that we're truly making. Let's give it a nice taste test. All right, so here we go, boys. Here we go. Let's see if this chicken is actually cooked. That's really the number one thing that I want to look at. And the chicken is cooked absolutely beautifully. Let's give it a quick taste test, see how it actually tastes. I got some roasted red peppers in there as well. I mean, it tastes delicious. It is spicy, which is what I was going for. That is absolutely delicious chicken, and it's really red. Now let's go to our beautiful salad here. I'm gonna get a little bit of beet, a little bit of strawberry, a little bit of that goat cheese as well, throw it in. Well, that works incredibly well. Oh my goodness, this works incredibly well together. I didn't even expect that. This is actually delicious. For a meal using only one color, I think we hit it out of the park. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Adios. That is some absolutely beautiful chicken.